Hello everyone, it's Jerry Pops, back again with another video. And today I want to talk about Emerald City Comic Con 2020 or Funko Virtual Con, whichever you prefer. I'm going to talk about Emerald City Comic Con 2020 or Funko Virtual Con, whichever you prefer to call it, because today I want to go over what my experience was like this year and all the stuff I picked up. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so I've kind of told this a couple times, but I was planning on attending Emerald City Comic Con this year in Seattle. It was going to be my first time at a big Funko convention, and I was very, very excited about it. It was really something I was looking forward to because I was going to visit the Funko HQ. I was going to get to go with my wife, but unfortunately, due to the circumstances in the world, we were not able to make that happen, and the convention did get pushed back. So I was able to still enjoy all the Funko goodies here at home and enjoy the Funko Virtual Con and go out hunting for shared exclusives like usual. So I did not get any video of that because I was too busy having fun. I was having a lot of fun that morning. But I did want to show all of the pops I picked up, and we can all use our quarantine imaginations.
Imagination.
To think about what happened, because I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm gonna tell you a story about all the things that I did for Emerald City Comic Con this year. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I picked up, so on the Thursday, actually Wednesday night before the weekend of the con, I started to see posted online that people were saying Target was putting their pops out Thursday morning instead of Friday morning. So Thursday morning before work, I go over, and surprise, surprise, I was able to pick up two pops from Target. So this was the Thursday morning of the con. I went to my local Target. I was the only person in line. No one else was there. And I believe they had a full case of each of these, and I walked right to the back. I got there maybe like 5 or 10 minutes before they opened, walked right back to the back, found the employee that I know, and they helped me out, went and got these out of the back for me. I picked these two up, and I walked right on out. So super easy. I didn't get to talk to anyone because, you know, they were just there. You know, it was just easy. It was simple for me. It was nothing at all. So I grabbed that, and I walked right on out. But on my way out, I was like, you know what? I wish I'd gotten two. And I knew that I couldn't grab two in the same store. So I actually went online and grabbed another order of the same pop. So I did grab doubles of the Dr. Doom and Boba Fett. So I was really excited about these two. So I grabbed two in-store, and then I grabbed two on an online purchase order. So here we go. And these are my only two that I wanted from Target. So this was able to check Target off of my list on that Thursday morning, which was really awesome because I ordered these online and they came in a couple days after. But the main reason was because Dr. Doom I needed for my Fantastic Four set. I've actually got like a full set of the minis and a full set of the pops for the most part. And then the Boba Fett was because I've actually, for some reason, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars, but I'm only some characters, some things about it, and you can't really see because of the stacker that's on it. I don't take these out of the plastic. But I have all the Futura pops so far, so I just was like, I'll keep the collection complete and grab a Boba Fett. So, like I said, I did grab a double of that set, which was mainly just for my own personal. I like to grab doubles when I can of things that I either am really passionate about or I think might have something where I can just put them away and just keep them for later. Okay, great. So now we're on Friday morning. So Thursday morning, that's all I grabbed, and I headed out. I went my way. I went back to work. So Friday morning was the big morning. You know, I took that day off, and I went out to the malls. Because originally I was supposed to be at the con. I was supposed to be at Emerald City. But okay, I'm going to go to my favorite mall. I'll go line up. I think I got in line 2 hours before they opened, hour and a half, something like that. I was the first one in line. I decided to go to Hot Topic first, mainly because I wanted to grab my Cell and just get that done with. So I did go over to Hot Topic and I grabbed Cell and Zatanna. So from Hot Topic, I grabbed Cell and Zatanna. Cell's one of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball Z, and this is the best. I mean, this is just hands down the best mold of any Dragon Ball Z villain. I mean, no questions. Maybe Kid Buu and Frieza and his pod are like close, but these are just beautiful. And Zatanna, I love the DC women. I'm a big DC women fan, and so I had to grab her as well. And I did grab a double, so I did grab a second Perfect Cell as well. Right. So here's when things started to get a little dicey for Jerry. When Hot Topic opened, I placed an order on the Funko Shop. And I went into it thinking the soda were going to be more sought after. Because I was like, okay, they're piece limited. People are going to want to go for those. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go in, grab an order of the soda, grab one of each, and get out of there. And then I wanted two of each to try to get the chase. But I didn't realize you could add two to one order. So I actually went in, I placed an order for just one of each. And my brother went and ordered another order of one of each of the sodas. And I was like, yeah, just go in, grab the sodas. That's all we want. So I paid him back, paid for mine. And I think I was in and out in like 4 minutes from the Funko Shop and moved on. I didn't even look at like what shared exclusives were on there. I didn't look at the other piece limited stuff. I thought they were all going to be sold out, that it was going to be too fast, that people who had the lottery were the only ones who got con stickers. They were the only ones who got lucky. But I did end up, while waiting to go into the next store, I ended up placing a second order on the Funko Shop. I went back to the Funko Shop probably about 40 minutes later and placed an order of 3 Pops that were still in stock that were shared. And I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and grab those as well. So I'll get to those. Those are at the end because they were the last order that I got. But so the next store that I headed over to was Box Lunch, where I grabbed a Millhouse for myself and a double Millhouse. So I did grab doubles of this one as well. So I got 2 Millhouses. So this is a Millhouse for me and a second Millhouse. And I grabbed Millhouse. I mainly grabbed Millhouse. I'm not a huge Simpsons guy. I do love the Simpsons. They have a lot of sort of history to me, I guess. Like, there's a nostalgia there. And I mainly have only gotten the Treehouse of Horror versions of them. But I really wanted Millhouse. I think he's such a cute and cool character. And I think he's got a lot of the best, like, one-liners in the show.
Take that, Mom! Take that, Dad! Send me to a psychiatrist, will you? Take that, Dr. Sally Waxler!
I think he's super funny. He gives me a lot of nostalgia. So I really wanted a Millhouse for my set. I decided, hey, what the hey, I'll grab another. I think they were like buy one, get one half off when I was in there. So I went ahead and grabbed a second one. So then I headed over to GameStop. And originally when I was in GameStop, I actually bought 3 Pops. So I originally bought the Slime Pit He-Man and the Gelatinous Cube. And then I actually bought a Thanos as well. And I was trying to get the buy 3, get 1 free. But they told me it wouldn't work on the con Pops, which that was fine. So I actually grabbed a Thanos. Well, after I had ordered a Thanos online on my Funko Shop order, I decided, screw it, I'm just going to return the Thanos because I don't want doubles of him. I just said, I'll return it. So I did grab these 2. These were really awesome. I've decided I'm going to try to get the Dungeons & Dragons set all complete. I think it's just really cool, and I've played D&D with my brothers before and with a couple other people, and I think D&D is such a fun concept and something that's a big part of just me, and so I love this cube. I think it's so cool, and I'm going to try to get some of the other D&D Pops as well. So after I grabbed these, I then headed over, and just so you know, all of this was in the same mall. So I'm lucky enough here in Dallas, we have the Grapevine Mills Mall, and it's like the best mall in the world because it's literally got a row where it's like Hot Topic, FYE, Box Lunch, GameStop, Books A Million. It's like there's a Go Games and Toys there. So it's literally like all these Funko Pop stores all in one row in the mall, and you literally just walk down it and go to all these stores. So after I walked down the mall, I literally walked down the mall over to GameStop. I then turned around and went back to FYE, and I had to go to FYE second later because it was actually, they were the last ones to open. So when I went to FYE, it was buy 3, get 1, 75% off. So I grabbed this common Electra, or not, the store exclusive Electra, because it was buy 2, doing 75% off. So obviously I picked up a second Triclops. So here's a second Triclops. And as you can see here, the Triclopses in store had the freaking con sticker, which made me so happy. I didn't think I was going to get any of the con stickers, and I was really bummed out about it because I didn't get the lottery for the convention. And that was really disappointing. This was going to be my first convention. I thought maybe I could get one at the end of the day at the will call. But, then the convention had to cancel. So I was like, man, I'm not going to get any con stickers. But Triclops came through, and I was able to get one. So I did grab an extra of that. But I also grabbed Triclops and Electra for myself. So after I finished up at FYE, then I actually decided to leave the mall. So I left the mall after FYE, and I said, okay, I'm going to go wherever. I had a couple other stops I wanted to make because I was kind of on a different side of town. And I decided to stop by Walmart, and that's where I picked up 2 of the Dwight as Recyclopses. I just watched all of The Office literally like last semester or something, like very recently. But I immediately started buying the Pops as they were coming out because I knew that they were going to be tough to get if I didn't. So yeah, Dwight as Recyclops, a great episode, a great bit. I find the show incredibly funny, and I loved every minute of it, and I'm really happy that I decided to watch it. The Pops really inspired me to actually watch the show, so that was really cool. So I grabbed Dwight as Recyclops from our local Walmart. So I was over by the mall, and then I went driving to Walmart, and then I actually went to a couple other places, but I didn't find anything else I wanted that morning. This was really all I got. So Then a couple days after, my Funko Shop orders start coming in. Right, and the first order that came in was my order of 3 pops. So I ordered 3 pops, and they were all shared pops. So I didn't grab any of the pops that were actually shared with the Funko Shop this year. Thought about getting Speed Racer, I thought about getting Toad, but decided to pass on those sort of last minute. But what I did grab was Thanos with the detachable arm, and he did come with the con sticker. There were 5 pops I wanted with the con stickers. Thanos, Zatanna, Cell, Recyclops, and Doctor Doom. Okay? And since I was just being really absent-minded and not really paying attention and didn't realize it was a case the way it was working that morning on the Funko Shop, I totally missed out on Cell, Recyclops, and Doom. But I'm really happy that I was able to get Thanos and Zatanna, and both of them came in on the Funko Shop order with their con stickers. And lastly, I decided while I was on there, I was like, oh, this He-Man's still in stock. I'll take a shot and see if it also comes with a con sticker. And it did. So I was able to get all 3 of these with the con sticker via the Funko Shop on the Friday morning drop that was open to everyone. So this was super cool. I was so happy that Funko did that because, you know, the con got canceled. I think it's such a big deal. And I've shown this before, but my Zatanna does have a little bit of damage on the top. It kind of looks like the top got scratched up somehow and some kind of cuffing at the very top. But other than that, it's no big deal. I think the box still is in pretty good shape. It's mainly because these ones, the ones that had the con sticker, did not ship in sorters, which a lot of people were really bummed out about, and I feel for them. But Funko had to remedy, you know, the con getting canceled really quickly, and that's why these didn't ship in sorters. So the one shared item that I did order via the Funko Shop was the 2 orders of the soda cans. And yes, that means I paid shipping 3 times, which is probably my biggest mistake. I could have literally placed 1 order with 2 of each cans and all 3 of those pops, and maybe would have even gotten 1 or 2 more of the pops if I had known that that's what all went live that morning. And I would have only paid shipping once, the $6.95, but I ended up paying it 3 times because I placed 1 order of just sodas. My brother placed an order of just sodas, and then I went back and bought that order of pops later. It was probably my biggest goof up. I mean, $14 pretty much that I just tossed away for things that end up all shipping to the same place. So that's totally a mistake on my part. But I ordered the sodas, 1 of each of them, so you can kind of see the cans here. These are awesome, awesome, awesome. What am I missing up here? Ramona. So here's the cans. There. Yep, and these are just great. You should definitely go watch my video where I open these. I'm not going to show you what I got because I opened 2 of each of these, but you should definitely check out my other video on my quarantine unboxings because that's where you can see what I got inside of these beautiful soda cans. I will tell you that it was a life-changing experience for me. So definitely check that out. Check out my other video if you want to see which figures I got out of those soda cans. But those all did come with the shared sticker, and that's because they were shared with the Funko Shop. And I'm pretty sure that the ones that had the con sticker probably sold out during the lottery the day before. If I had to guess. They were all piece limited, so I can only imagine that they did sell out probably the day before. So that was it. So that was my ECCC story. I'm really bummed out. I really am. I'm bummed out that I wasn't able to go to Seattle, wasn't able to see the HQ yet. And that's what I keep telling myself is it's a big yet. I didn't get to see HQ yet. I didn't get to go to Emerald City Comic Con yet, but I'm going to go. I'm going to make it a point to go. I've already transferred my tickets to the August date, and I really hope that the issues going on in the world are in a place where that convention's able to continue forward and that they're able to have a con. And if not, I'll go next year. That's what I told myself. I'm going to make it to Emerald City Comic Con, and I'm going to make it to the Funko HQ in Everett, Washington. Those 2 things are going to get checked off my bucket list as soon as possible. But for now, I really did have a great experience doing the Funko Virtual Con and going and picking up my favorite Emerald City Comic Con shared exclusive that day in store. So it was a really great experience, and I'm so grateful to Funko for bringing that Virtual Con to us and for giving us the opportunity to get some of the con stickers. So now I got 4 Emerald City Comic Con stickered pops, all because of the way they handled the Virtual Con, and that really means a lot to me. It means a lot because it was a different kind of memory, but it was still a great memory thanks to Funko. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed looking at some of those. And if you're really curious, yes, as you can see from my video, and I was pretty nonchalant about it, I did grab doubles of a lot of these pops, and I do this with a lot of con drops. I'll grab doubles, and what I'll do is one goes right in my collection, right? And then the second one that I grab, I'll usually put it kind of in a box, and I'll just kind of store it away, and I'll just let it chill out, just in case someone needs it way later down the line, or they think about it. I usually try to help people out and just kind of put those away for for a later time. And it's always just shared sticker ones, and I'll just put them aside and keep those for a while. So, yeah, that's the big reason. I know people might I don't flip them. I don't turn around and try to flip those Pops in any way. They're just Pops I kind of put aside later for later experiences. So that's it. That's my Emerald City Comic Con haul, my Emerald City Comic Con experience. I really enjoyed it. Thanks, Funko, for doing the virtual con. It was great for all of us, and I really hope I can make it out to Seattle and make it out to Everett very soon. So, you all know the drill. You can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you like. I'm just trying to share my passion for collecting with the world. So this is Jerry Pops, signing off.